From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer. Our week of special co-hosts from LEX 18 News wraps up with Larry Smith. Welcome, Larry.
It's good to be here. This is a lot of fun. On tonight's episode, we have an extended conversation with none other than John Calipari.
The UK basketball coach joins us as we enter the home stretch of a long and tough season. Our exclusive interview with him begins tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. Hey, Coach Cal, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing great, doing great.
Yeah.
It's been a wild season for so many different reasons, but this team really is starting to come together. We're seeing it click. Just talk about where you are as you head into the home stretch of the regular season.
Well, the biggest thing is normally this takes place in early January, middle of January, and everything for us has kind of been pushed back. The preseason, we needed bye games to build our confidence. We've lost every which way possible, and so it's pushed everything back. So now we go middle of February and we start clicking, we start playing together. People will say, well, all the time, how do you get all these guys? And again, we had 10 new players. How do you get all these guys to play together? They were the all-star, the this, the that. Well, they learn to trust each other. We do a lot of team building, and all that stuff is what suffered with no summer and no fall. They weren't able to be in each other's rooms. They weren't able to be together. We had to keep them at a distance. So now everybody came in kind of doing their own thing. So now you average 8 assists a game, 9. How about we pass to each other? So now it's up to 18, 17, 16, 19. And they say, well, wow, why are we making more shots? Really? How about because we're creating shots for each other versus I'm going to go get mine? We're not that kind of team. When you go through stuff like this and you're leading young people, it's not what you say. It's what they see. What are you? How are you dealing with it? Not, it's a very, no, they want to know how are you dealing with this? And so my thing was to make sure you keep encouraging, you stay positive, you keep motivating. But are you ready? You got to hold them accountable because I'm a coach. That's what I do. But not to where the first sign of trouble, you're out, you're in, we didn't do it that way. So now let's see if we can finish. I'm proud of these guys. I told them I've always believed in them. Even when they were playing poorly, like they were stinking up the place, I was saying, look, you're better than this. But if you don't come together as a team, it's a really hard game. You got to make this about each other. Blend in with this team, and it'll be easier for you as an individual player, and it's kind of played out that way.
Coach, I'm curious, as you talk about that, you've had so much success in your career, obviously, and especially here at UK. When you were going through that time, it seemed like that the same lessons you're teaching weren't being heard game in, game out. Was there ever a point that maybe you wondered maybe you weren't going to get through to this group, or you weren't going to finally get to the point you're at right now?
This group, they listened. They were respectful. They just didn't hear. Their habits were their high school habits and what they did back in high school. And they thought, I'm going to do what I did there. I'm going to go and do that. And everybody's looking at him saying, oh, my gosh, he can't be this bad. Well, they weren't hearing what we were saying. They were listening and they were respectful. They just weren't hearing. And we stayed on it and kept showing them video, let them see themselves, and then show them when you're playing the right way, when the ball moves, when you're defensively. Here's what was happening also. If I'm not playing well, my body language stinks. I'm not worried about defense and rebounding. No, how about this one? When you're not playing well, what do you do to help your team win? When you're not making shots, when you're not getting a call, you miss free throws. How about you dive on the floor? Well, it may hurt my elbow. How about we take a charge? Well, it may hit my body. Can I just shoot more? And all this stuff new to them. I just wish, again, we had the summer. I wish our preseason schedule was different to see us feel some success we wouldn't be in the position we're in now, which is you're trying to win every game you play.
Cal, stay right there. We're going to take one quick break. We're coming back, have another segment talking with Coach Calipari, Keith Farmer, Larry Smith here on BBN Tonight. Stay right there.